Welcome back, and welcome to part 9 of the 11 series of padlocks that I highly recommend, do not recommend, and recommend you throw away. Now, this one, I have just weighed it, and it weighs over £1. I have to say, it's a beast, and I really like it. I am very keen to plug these locks. Now, the first thing is, it's big, it's solid, it's heavy, it's black, it's cumbersome to look at, and it kind of tells you, don't mess with me. The shackle, as always, is hardened, and it's not spring-loaded, so it's nice and solid, and it's got a good feel to it. But I wonder if this would take a hit with bolt cutters. Now, it has a smiley face keyway on it, which some people like, some people don't like. I do like them. I do find they're quite easy to pick, but there is a particular technique, and you do need a specific pick to do it. It's dimple style, so you need to know what you're doing, and you can't just attack it with any old pick. Now, the thing about this lock, which is not immediately obvious, is it has a little secret. And the secret is it has a 110 decibel alarm. It has batteries in the bottom here that you cannot get to, absolutely solid, and the sound will blast out of here if you tamper with it. So if you try and pick it, bump it, bypass it, use force, attack it, beat it, or try and kill it, it will launch a 110 decibel ear-piercing alarm in your ears, and it will get everybody's attention immediately. I think it's a genius idea, especially if somebody's trying to rob whatever you're locking up in a town centre or a busy crowded area, or at night. It's going to be loud, it's going to be obvious, and they're going to draw everybody's attention to the lock. Now, I think we have to attack one of these with bolt cutters to see how we can get into it, and if that will in fact set the alarm off. Now, I did pick one of these, and I did get into it in a very fast time. It was like trying to defuse a hand grenade or a landmine, because I had no ear protectors on, and I did not know if this thing was going to explode and make a noise and start my ears bleeding. But it wasn't a brand new one like this. It was an old one on a fence, attached to a chain, and when I had picked it in a very short amount of time, I don't want to say how long, I managed to get in, and I found that it's a very well designed lock. You have to unlock it here to remove the shackle, which will come out completely here, to be able to then put a screwdriver down here to undo the screw, to be able to release the bottom here and get the batteries out. Unfortunately, when I had done this and I took the batteries out, I realised that the rain had got in and corroded the mechanism completely. So it hadn't been looked after, it had been out in the rain for a very long time, and it wasn't going to alarm if I had beaten it. So I haven't tried picking one yet that's in good working order like this one, with the alarm potentially ready to go off. And it would be interesting to see if the alarm goes off when I try and pick it. I will get ear protectors or headphones of some variety, and I will try and pick this on camera to show you, and hopefully I will get in the same time as I did before without setting the alarm off. But I think we need to test it properly just to see what happens, because the last time I picked it, the alarm wasn't going to go off because it had corroded. Which is why it's not on the top end of the scale, because it's not waterproof. Moisture and rain does get in, but I don't know how long it would take to get in. But the weather gets in, it will corrode the batteries, it will corrode the mechanism, and it potentially disables the alarm system. So all you have is a heavy padlock with a hardened shackle protecting whatever it is it's locking up. That said, I can't say too much bad about it. It's good for chains, because that would be very sturdy on a fence or a gate or a chain, or pretty much anywhere you want to put a padlock. I really like them. I have a lot in stock. I'm a big fan, but I think we need to do a second video with headphones or ear protectors so I can see if I can get into it without setting the alarm off. And if I do set the alarm off, how much force it took to do it. So I hope that's enough information for you to think about one of these. And hopefully you'll join me in the next video, number 10, where we're going to look at a real beast of a lock. And we will see what we think about that one, because the key type is different and the lock is a completely different design, and it's of course one away from the winner, number 11 in our series of 11 locks. So as always, thank you for watching, And if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please do subscribe and give me a thumbs up. And I know that this is the sort of thing that you like watching. And do feel free to join me for the next video, number 10, where I will show you, we will be looking at an HD Mini. And I have to say, this is another beast of a lock, because as you can see, the key is completely different type, and that is something that we will look at in the video as well, and what that means to your average picker and your average burglar. So thank you for watching. See you next time.